Told you twice, you're not on the list.
Hello everyone, this is a very different video than what you're used to seeing on this channel. Not that we have many videos, but still, this is completely different, this is revolutionary, this is changing the game. I know that this is quite shocking that it's just me right now. Bear with me everyone. Christiana, she is just in the other room and she can come here if you feel scared, if you feel threatened. But for now, it's just gonna be us. It's just gonna be you and me in an intimate setting, having a little talk. But it's gonna be more so you listening and me speaking, because that's how these videos work. Today I kind of just had an idea to discuss this channel, like what is happening, all the drama and all the talk that's been going on social media about, you know, AKgamez and their legacy and, you know, all this stuff. So I figured, you know what, let's just build some Gundam, right? Show a piece of my hobbies, my interests with you guys, because I know that there is a lot of people in this audience and watching this right now that are here for, or here from a connection to Christiana. So I sort of just wanted to give everyone more of an idea who I am, who Adrian is, who the A in AKgamez is. So yeah, I guess stick around if you want to hear more about me, but also stick around if you want to, I guess, learn more about what this channel is, why it started, and yeah, I guess overall, just whatever schmatever. Whatever schmatever, you know what I mean? You guys understand that. Okay, well for starters, I'm just gonna maybe I'll just pop it up on the screen. I'm not really bothered crawling over to this really professional setup I've got going on. Right up here, I'm gonna insert it right here. Boom. That's how professional we are over here. We're using a rice container. Big budget, anyone? Big budget? Today I'm gonna be maybe just building one of these, maybe both of these. I'm not too sure right now. Maybe type a 1 in chat if you want red, 2 in chat if you want the white one. I've got my $15 set of Gunpla gear from Amazon, and it's really shitty, it's really cheap, but it honestly gets the job done for me, so I'm not gonna complain too much. Yeah, so first off, why AKgamez started. So really AKgamez started, or first started, as an idea. Just Christiana and I would joke about it, just because when we were younger, we used to joke about starting a YouTube channel called AKgamez, like ever since we were kids, where we would, you know, make videos and stuff. We have like a few videos recorded on an iPad where we were recording ourselves playing like the screen of the game that we were playing. You know, just some really high professional sort of content that I know all of you would love to see. Yeah, and then eventually I was working, like about a year ago, I was at a job that I was not really enjoying whatsoever, which I eventually quit. I was unemployed and I sort of needed more of like hobbies and things to do just to like keep me, I guess, distracted or focused on other things. Also just to have fun, really. So Christiana and I would joke about actually just giving it a go and making videos and seeing what really comes from it in terms of just like our friends watching and things like that, or if our friends are interested in watching what we have to make. So yeah, I mean, that was like something we always joked about and never, I mean, it was always a joke. Like we never really thought that, like deep down, we never really thought that it was something we were actually gonna, you know, give a go, try out, see if something that like properly interested us. But of course, like everyone wants to do something like this at some point in their life. So like everyone has, like, don't lie to me. If you're watching this, you've definitely felt that before. So yeah, that was like pretty much the origin of it, like growing up, talking about it, wanting to do it, but never really giving it a proper go. So then, yeah, as I was unemployed, we were joking about it even more until eventually I was like to Christiana, you know what is the harm in actually, you know, just making videos? Like we can joke about it all we want, but like you can definitely make videos, like even just for fun. Like it doesn't have to be anything too deep, it doesn't have to be anything too serious. But I know that like we have something going, we have an idea, we have things that we want to, you know, make, put out there. We have games that we want to play, things like that. So yeah, then eventually we were like, you know what? Fuck it, let's fucking do it. So that was like about probably 3 months ago. We made our first ever video, which will never see the light of day because it actually sucked balls. It was terrible, 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 schmerrible. And yeah, I mean, maybe one day we'll show people, but definitely not post it. It's kind of tragic how bad it was, but I was very proud of it in the moment. Yeah, but I mean, what was like the final like nail in the coffin for us to like, you know, give it a go was definitely, like, it's a bit cringe to say this, but the Slushy Noobs documentary was kind of just like, you know what, I can do this. Like, we can really make videos. Like, it doesn't have to be too deep, but like, I don't know, I think we're funny. I think we can, you know, give things a go that are sort of out of our comfort zone. So yeah, then we were just making these videos. We probably made like 10 videos that never saw the light of day in terms of getting posted. Some of them I liked, some of them I enjoyed, but you know, even though like I don't care that much, I just sort of would have preferred, you know, to post videos that look decent and are things that I want other people to, you know, watch and think that I did well. Things like that. Yeah, I guess that's why the channel started, but I guess like there's more story to tell, but maybe we'll just leave that for a later date. Maybe when Cristiano is a part of the video. Maybe for like, hey, 50 subscriber special. If we ever reach that milestone, that'd be freaking legendary. But yeah, I'd maybe save that for a later date like that. Something everyone's always wanted to try, but not everyone really gives a go at. So I thought, fuck it, let's give it a go. And yeah, so far I've been having lots of fun, but now I am employed again. That's right, guys. I am employed again. Breaking news, everyone. Adrian has a job. 2 jobs, as a matter of fact. So I'm double employed. So that's sort of limited my time in terms of making videos because Cristiano and I, you know, have other shit to do. And now I can't just like spend every waking moment of the day editing a video. It's kind of going to be slowed down a little bit by that. But that being said, we're still going to be making videos, of course, just, you know, probably at a reduced rate and probably trying to maximize quality a bit more. So hopefully we can do that. Now, I know some of you are wondering, Adrian, what is your overall vision for AKgamez? Well, my friend, I have an answer for you. So basically, Cristiano and I have tried to make it so that way we're not just doing just YouTube. We also, you know, post clips on TikTok. We've done a lot of shit posting on TikTok to varying degrees of success. For us, success is probably anything that's like over 30 likes is like a dopamine hit. But we did actually have an accidental big moment, which is like our claim to fame at the moment, which is a goon Paul TikTok. This was a big shit post that I don't know how that one, you know, took off as much as it did. Hopefully we can surpass that one day. If you guys go drop a like on our TikToks, one day we will achieve greatness, okay? But for now, you know, just been steady progress. You know, gaining a couple followers here and there, which, you know, has been good. Like, again, we have no like expectations for any of this really. So any progress is good progress for us, in my opinion, and Cristiano's opinion as well. But yes, we also post, we stream on Twitch. Very rarely, it's been very inconsistent. It's kind of just like hard to stream given like our schedules, and it's like we both want to like be there at home when the other is streaming, but with work and things like that, it's kind of hard to keep that going. So hopefully we can keep making that more consistent and have more of you guys coming in, watching the streams and also getting involved in the stream, because that's something we kind of want to, you know, keep building on, like building a bit more of a community, I guess, with our streams. And we feel like having that live interaction is kind of how we can do that. Even if we already know who you are, it's still fun to talk over a live stream. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's like our overall thing, sort of just having our options open, making things wherever we want, however we want, just expressing ourselves, you know, in as many ways as we can. And also just trying to get some eyes on us so we can build a bit more of a community, because that's honestly the ultimate goal. Just have a space for like-minded individuals to, I don't know, watch our shit. I don't know, some stuff like that. But yeah, I guess a little bit more about me. Not too deep, but, you know, I was working in hospitality for like 2 years while also doing uni and stuff. And it really just was not for me. I was not enjoying it whatsoever, and I needed to get out of it. and that's sort of what gave me the time to focus on making videos and stuff like that. Obviously, to a very small select group of people, but doesn't change the fact that I was making videos, I was having fun doing it, and you know, that's just how it fucking was. So yeah, I'm very happy that I'm out of that place and also out of that headspace. But it, as I said, left me with a lot of time on my hands. Now I have a job again, guys. As I just said, let me just add a round of applause in there for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I guess I had like a lot of time on my hands for various reasons, but ultimately this was sort of just like a good way for me to put myself out there creatively, do things that I find enjoyable, pursue probably my passions, and also, I don't know, just as I said before, just have fun. I really am passionate about video games, as some of you may know, and movies and TV shows and just all sorts of different media, music. And I kind of just wanted a way to like channel those interests and put it into something that other people will want to consume, I guess. And I felt like making a YouTube channel is honestly a perfect way of doing that. Even if I had a very limited audience of people who probably are already familiar with who I am, at least right now, it's still something that I thought would be worth giving a shot at, potentially finding more like-minded people who are also interested in the same things that I'm interested in. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to give off the vibe that I'm just some like weirdo loser floating around, because you know what? That's not what I am. I'm just someone who has interests, and I like to do the things that I'm interested in, and I'm kind of not ashamed about that. And I've had a lot of growth over my life that has made me reach this point where I feel comfortable just being who I am, doing my own thing, and not really giving a shit about how I am perceived. Because I used to really care about that. And I felt like this channel has sort of given me, I guess, extra like, I don't know, comfort in that. And it's sort of just, you know, giving me that outlet, even though I haven't really used it in the exact ways I want to just yet. Because I don't think, like, I like all the videos we've made, but I kind of want to do more, and I want to keep doing more. But the problem is you need time to do those things. But yeah, I mean, coming up, we have kind of like a good thing for us, like, obviously, like, but good for, I guess, making videos as well in the long run, because we are going to Japan. Insert Japanese GIF, insert Japanese picture, insert meme about people loving Japan. We are living in the year 3000 in Japan. We have toilets that spray your bums, things like that are all over the world, but Japan. Japan, Japan, Japan. Does it better, obviously, because it's Japan. So yeah, we're gonna be there for 3 weeks. So you will not have any more videos besides this one to watch from us on the YouTube channel. We are planning on making many videos in Japan, as well as many on our TikTok. We're just gonna keep shit posting on TikTok, post a bunch of TikToks just every single day, doing whatever we're doing. Probably not high quality TikToks, but certainly an absolute hoot. They're gonna be so funny, you're gonna roll around on the floor laughing, you're gonna be ruffling, ruffling, ruffling. I think that's the abbreviation. You're gonna be ruffling for sure, bro. But yeah, I guess while I'm here, I might as well share some things that I'm interested in, because I'm yet to do it on any of our platforms. Just because, I don't know, it's still nerve-wracking to post about things that you're interested in, I suppose. Even though it shouldn't be, obviously, but, you know, it is sometimes. Especially on TikTok, just because people see you on TikTok that you haven't spoken to in 3 years for various reasons, and I see that they see our stuff, especially my stuff, but that's besides the point. Overall, I feel like maybe I should just start talking about some things here while I have the opportunity and while you're watching me. There will be, obviously, as you probably have already noticed, there's timestamps below. Check the red bar, check the red bar, check the red bar. Yep, timestamps. If you're not interested in hearing me talk about video games, if you're not interested in hearing me talk about movies, skip to the next part of the video. There's probably another timestamp, probably a summary or a conclusion, because this is probably towards the end of the video. But nonetheless, still going to talk about it, because hey, I want to share my interests with you guys, especially if you're not interested in video games. I feel like that's another part of what we want to do. We want to sort of give people a new outlook on what video games are and what video games can be. And we want to do that by, I guess, putting you on. We want to make people feel like video games is something that they can be interested in too, and something that they, can have fun with. Because everyone loves video games, not everyone realizes it yet though. So yeah, I guess I'll just go through my top 5 favorite games, just because, brief introduction to me. My backlogged is on the screen. My backlogged is in the description below. That is basically where I like to log my games. If you're familiar with Letterboxd, it's that for video games. Simple as that. I've written some reviews over there. Not very in-depth, but I like to write reviews for my 2 followers over there who are randoms that I've never met before. So yeah, my favorite game of all time is definitely Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. That game, honestly, is, I guess the only way you can describe it is Fi. The game is Fi, bro. It's Fi as F. It's Fi as, Fi as F. That's really the only way you can humanly put it. If you've never played that game and you have an interest in games, definitely give it a go. It's something that is probably a once-in-a-lifetime sort of game. You're never really going to play anything like it. Anything that will make you feel the way it does, at least in my opinion. So yeah, definitely give that a go if you've never played it. My second favorite game of all time is Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts 2 is an absolute banger. It's probably the most magical game that I've ever played. It's the most magical experience I've had probably in general. Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 probably like combined into this. They both do their own things differently. I'd say Kingdom Hearts 1 has like a better vibe and like feel, but Kingdom Hearts 2's like gameplay is like next level, and it carries on most of those vibes anyway. Just sort of moves them in a different direction, but it's still obviously my second favorite game of all time, as I just said. And I think it's definitely something that if you have never given a go, please give it a go. It is Fi as freak, bro. It's so good. And then coming in at third, coming at the big 3, is going to be Persona 4 Golden. Persona 4 is awesome, man. Persona 4 is so good. It's my favorite cast in anything ever, probably, cast of characters. I love that roster of people. I love all of the characters. I love the vibe that they each bring to the table. I love what they are, able to do with the story. It's like a probably 60, 70 hour experience. But honestly, it was worth every second of it because I got to experience something that I'll probably carry with me for the rest of my life. And I'm very, 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 very happy with that experience. Next up, of course, it's going to have to be Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 is probably a perfect video game in my opinion. Can't really think of any flaws with it. It kind of like opened my eyes to the way I perceive video games. Like I've always played video games like my whole life. Like it's been a constant for me like forever, like since I was really probably like 4 years old. I've just like been obsessed with video games. And I don't think anything will ever be able to like sort of change that within my brain chemistry. I think that's just like, it's just built into like who I am at this point. Video games, playing video games, loving video games. I'm just never gonna not be obsessed with video games. If you're not into video games, man, get into them ASAP. That's like rule number 1 about being an AK gamer. You've got to be obsessed with video games. No exceptions. Just kidding, there's definitely exceptions, but you know what I mean. Next up, Devil May Cry 3. Devil May Cry 3 is probably the most recent addition to this list of my top 5 favorite games, where I probably played it maybe 3-4 months ago now at this point, and it's just unbelievable. I really don't know how to... I guess I need to get better at talking. That's probably one thing I've learned in this video. I thought I was going to fly through it a lot better than I sort of have felt doing it, but I still... This is practice. This is about practice. This is about getting better. But like I was saying, Devil May Cry 3 is awesome. It's spectacular. It's probably my favorite action in a game ever. Honorable mention Devil May Cry 5, which is probably my favorite action in any game ever. But, you know, it builds upon the same sort of ideas as Devil May Cry 3. Those are my top 5 games. Again, full list above me. And yeah, I love video games, and those 5 games are the things that I would recommend to you as an audience member of this channel. Now, when it comes to movies are also something that I'm very passionate about, but I've sort of had put on the back foot as of recently, just because I'm sort of definitely more interested in video games. Video games are my life and they are my blood. Video games are amazing and... But yeah, my top 4 favorite movies as per my Letterboxd account, up here again. Letterboxd, Betterbox. And that is that's like obviously where I catalog all my movies, and I've done that for like probably the past 4 or 5 years. I don't really know at this point. It's probably been 4 years. Don't know, probably 2021. Who knows? But yeah, movies also my whole life, just been super obsessed with them. Sort of the end of high school is when I like really got into them. But my top 4, Trainspotting, Fallen Angels, It's All About Lily Choo Choo, and number 4, Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. All 4 of these movies are sort of just like Trainspotting and Fallen Angels and It's All About Lily Choo Choo are like absolutely going to be in my top 4 probably forever. I don't see anything taking over them. They changed my brain chemistry. You know that meme? You know that one meme? They genuinely did change my brain chemistry. They altered how I perceive reality. And they just mean a lot to me in different ways. Lily Choo Choo, sort of about bullying and things like that. Things that everyone can sort of relate to in some way. Fallen Angels, visually, it's probably like the greatest thing ever made, ever, visually, in terms of how it looks and the vibes that it gives off. I don't see how anything could ever touch that for me. And then Trainspotting is probably my favorite movie of all time. It really woke me up to the many layers that you can have within a movie. I love it very much. Its messaging is great. Everything about it is phantasmic. And I hope that everyone in this audience can give it a watch one day. Then Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, that's in my top 4. I love that movie so much. I love how it looks visually. It is not the best movie ever. I'd probably give it like an 8 out of 10. It is not the best movie ever, but it's a movie that I will genuinely cherish as something that really just put me on. I wouldn't be making Gundam right now if it wasn't for that movie and my obsession with Godzilla Mechagodzilla Kiryu, the model of Mechagodzilla in that movie, absolutely like blew me away when I first saw it. And yeah, I mean, I'm gonna put up a picture of it now, maybe a picture of my model kit that I made of it. That was like, oh my God. But yeah, I mean, I've kind of just been yapping too much and I didn't really get through my progress on this, but I kind of have somewhere I need to be in about 5 minutes. So kind of need to rush through this. But yeah, I'm gonna just wrap up my speaking part here. Maybe finish building this when I return. I'll obviously keep it in the video and I'll show you guys my progress. Not that it's been sort of the whole point of this video. I just kind of wanted something to do with my hands while I'm making this video. Otherwise, it was just going to be a lot of this, you know, some voguing, things like that, just because I talk with my hands. And if that's bothering you, please drop it in the comments, but I'm going to reply to your comment with a big go bleep yourself, because I don't bleep with you. And you know, if you don't bleep with me, I'm not going to bleep with you. Bars. But yeah, I mean, my advice to anyone watching this video, you've probably noticed that I'm a bit nervous making this video, that I'm a bit anxious when I'm speaking. But that's okay, because I'm still learning and I'm still practicing. And I hope one day I can make a video like this that's even better. And I hope that I can keep improving and honing in on my skills and talking about the things that I like, sharing the things that I like, and putting people on to the things that I enjoy overall. But yeah, my advice to you, if you're watching this video and you want to start making videos, just give it a heckin' go, man. There's no freaking harm in trying. Like, really, it's fun. It takes a lot of time, so you need to have the time to do it. But you sort of learn to overcome new issues and things like that. And if you have someone to make videos with, even better, because it's fun and it's a great way to reflect on some memories and things like that. Yeah, AKgamez, this has been Adrian speaking in this segment of the video. Probably the whole video, but you know what? Peace. Thank you very much for listening to me talk. Wow, I made no progress on that. I made no progress on that, but I was just talking. Okay, well, this is my final results. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope that you really enjoyed this, and I hope that you're proud of me.